What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting from the D. Nearly done with my 10,000 steps. Gonna head in soon. We got to talk about Netflix. Netflix is being boycotted because they just double, triple, and quadruple down on the stuff that has made them very unpopular over the years. When they were dipping their toes into all the woke stuff before, creating shows like He's Expecting, all while raising the prices, and they saw that people were doing this mass unsub, they intentionally leaked the email to their employees, basically saying how they just don't care about woke. If you don't like it, quit, this and that. Paraphrasing, but something to the like of that. So the hemorrhaging stopped. But someone somewhere discovered some show, and this is why it's very important that if you're going to say or you have disparaging thoughts, even though you have the right to say them, in some cases it might be better to just go ahead and keep them to yourself. So one of the extreme lefties who said that Kirk got what he deserved or whatever, apparently they work for Netflix and had a hand in on some show, and the show pushes LGBTQ stuff, basically. That was enough to upset a lot of people. And of course, this is the internet, so people are gonna go down the rabbit hole. So people started just looking at various different kid shows. That's the part that I left out. This was a kid show targeted at 7-year-olds or something like that. And as I was saying, people went down a rabbit hole and they started combing through other kid shows to see if there were other themes. I did not know this. I learned this now. There's a Transformers show. Actually, no, I did see this before, but they dug it back up. I forgot about it. But there's a Transformers show, Earth Spark or something like that, that's on there. One of the Transformers, I don't know if it's an Autobot or a Decepticon, probably an Autobot, because honestly, I can't imagine the villains, the Decepticons, having any sort of gender dysmorphia or whatever the heck it's called. I can't imagine that. It's got to be the good guys that don't know if they want to be a he or she or not. The bad guys usually are, they usually got it together. They're not confused about that sort of stuff. The girls are the girls and the boys are the boys. Nonetheless, watching Optimus Prime be checked about using the wrong pronouns. Let me just say this. I'm 44 years old. I went to see Transformers the movie. We're talking about the original animated movie when I was 5 years old at the drive-in. All right, that ages me. Seeing Optimus Prime, all right, who when I was 5 years old, he was like the pillar of heroic, all right? Everything about Prime was heroic. And I came to learn later that was intentional. Every pose for Optimus Prime had to be something heroic. But growing up seeing that, Optimus Prime has this certain image in my mind of what he is. And I guess for the most part, they've done a good job in the Michael Bay stuff. Even though I don't really like those movies, they've done a pretty good job of still keeping him strong and heroic or whatever. So seeing Prime be checked over using the wrong pronouns, I just was like, you've got to be kidding me, man. I just did not know how to handle that. I had to watch the clip a couple times because I just couldn't believe this is what Transformers is now. It went from being what it was from when I was a kid to this. You got Autobots that are confused about their gender and Optimus Prime is being checked about which pronouns to use. Respect my pronouns is crazy. So that wasn't the only one. There's some Jurassic Park show based on one of the newer movies or whatever. And yeah, you got more LGBTQ theme stuff in that. I've seen a lot of examples, man. A lot of examples. It's a lot of this stuff being pushed in children's entertainment. So a lot of people are upset by this, understandably so, and they've been unsubbing from Netflix en masse. Netflix, it was bad yesterday. Today, it's been even worse. They have lost, I want to say at this point in time, last time I checked, a couple $100 million at least in market value. And it's probably going to continue to snowball, because I saw some post that Elon retweeted where, if this is legit, I don't think he would retweet something fake. I mean, anything's possible, but if this is to be true, if this is to be believed, Netflix was gleeful about them basically doing DEI practices. They were basically gleeful about the fact that showrunners and whatnot, it went up from one number of non-white showrunners up to like double that or something like that. It's crazy, because they do stuff like this and then they wonder why people have such negative feelings about DEI. And then on top of this, you keep hiring the same type of people that make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over. The type of stuff that you're producing led to the last mass unsub. And what do? You keep hiring the same people to make the same sort of stuff that people screamed with a resounding hell no before and unsubbed. I mean, honestly, I think that a ongoing subscription to Netflix is pointless unless you watch that. You just consume that much television. If there's some Netflix show that you like or whatever, maybe wait till the season of it completes and then sub for a month, watch whatever else you can watch in that month, and make sure that it doesn't renew. But the only thing these companies understand is dollars. Like, really, you got their attention before with mass unsubs, you'll get it again this time too. I mean, even Disney, as stubborn as they've been to pull themselves out of a nosedive, they're even starting to show flashes of understanding. Okay, the last 6 years of us being so stubborn about getting out of this, about doubling, tripling, and quadrupling down on pushing this stuff that our audience has said they hate. Our audience has left us and went to, Universal? Okay, we can't keep losing 100 to 200 million per movie. Something's got to change. So it's a slow change, but it's starting to look like even Disney is beginning to remove their head from their ass. So it just might be time for Netflix. And I'll say this and I'll let you guys go. As parents, know what your kids are watching. I think you should know what your kids are watching anyway, but it's even more important than ever to know what your kids are watching. Gone are the days where you could just turn on children's programming and leave it to them to entertain them. Like, gone are those days, man. You got to know what the hell that they're watching. It's too much stuff out there that is it's supposed to be children's programming, but it's going to expose them to things that you might not be ready for them to be exposed to yet. And you might want to have certain discussions with your kids, but have them with them on your own timeline. And you may not appreciate some children's show taking it upon themselves to teach your children 5, 6, 7 about sexuality. Because in my opinion, they have no business knowing about that stuff at that age. ABCs, 1, 2, 3, shapes and colors. That should be it. All this other stuff about being confused about your gender, oh, my pronouns being called a he or she just never felt right to me. Like, this crazy to me, man. Not for children's programming. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it there though, you guys. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. Hit me in the comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.